Yeah. Uh, Once again, formally, this is my first class for you, and I think it would be very interesting session. And I think my voice is clear. Okay, and
Yes, your voice is clear.
yes. So
Yes.
that this session lasts for 3 hours, and we are going to cover three topics. Tentatively, each topic lasts for 1 hour. Okay, so I have prepared a PPT so that we can read and also we can discuss the topics. Okay, yeah. Can you see that my PowerPoint presentation? No.
Yes.
Yes, you can see the PPT.
Yeah, we are able
Uh,
to see.
yeah, nice, great. Okay.
But you have to zoom it a little bit.
This is a complete. It is full screen only my side. Is there any problem in that? Can you see the full screen? Hello.
Yes, it's visible.
Visible, but is it full screen? Is it very clear?
And it's
Yes,
clear.
it's full.
Yes,
Not
yes,
a full
yes.
screen. It's clear.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So it is visible so that we can start our session, right? No problem now.
No problem.
Yeah.
We can start.
Yeah. So this is your course, customer service training course. And my name is Dr. Ajmera Mohan Singh, and this is the first. And tomorrow we'll be having the second session. Okay, is it clear? So today 3 hours, and tomorrow also we are going to have 3 hours. Total 6 hour session. Is it okay? Yes.
Yes.
And just we start with a small quote. Okay, quoted by Lara Ashley, and he says that we don't want to push our ideas onto customers. We simply want to make what they want. So I think it made you very clear that when we say the customer service, definitely we need to have proper focus on customers' needs, and we try to solve their problem instead of what you wanted to say. No, we need to focus on customers' problems and on their demand. Okay, So that's what this quote actually means. And after going through the customer service training course, and there are two things we are going to get the broader area. One is the impact. It impacts the organizational and the outlook. And as a person, as a customer service person, and you will get uh, knowledge and skills how to solve and customers needs. Okay, as a person you will be developing, as an organization the organization will get the reputation. Okay, there are some points as part of organization. So these are the things you are going to get for the organization, and these are the points will be giving you a kind of skill set for the customer service person. Okay, the so broadly, there are these 5 points. Okay, key customer service components that develop brand loyalty of the organization, and best practices of world-class customer service providers, and utilize body language, actively listening, and questioning skills as vital communication. So by going through this, how to read the person's body language and how to listen to them, the customers, and the questioning skills, and some important uh, the communication tools you are going to learn as part of this one, and develop customer focused mindset and smart goals for continuous improvement. Service recovery starts. So these are the things we are going to learn as part of organizational impact as a person, and you are going to learn these are the topic, these are the areas. That means it's a broader outcome and objective of this course. Okay, so an appreciation for the importance of customer service excellence, best practices of world-class customer service providers, enhanced leadership communication skills, and all these things you are going to get after going through this session. Okay, and when we discuss each topic, please try to listen very carefully, and wherever you are facing any small problem, maybe uh, uh, not audible properly or not understanding, so please let me know that, and I can clarify your doubt. Okay. So if any as any at any part of any point of that topics, if you are uh, not clear about the session, the top particular the topic, and you can stop over me, and you can ask the questions. Okay. Yeah, fine. So as part of today's the training session, so these are the broad three topics we are going to discuss. Okay. And the first one is enhancing your customer service communication skills. Yeah, for customer service person, the communication skill is very must. So to develop the communication skills, what are the uh, things we need to know and how to practice of them, and these are the important thing. And in the second topic, building the foundation for achieving customer service excellence. So how to give the proper service to the customer, and how to achieve the excellence out of the service, right? So this is the second topic. And third topics is related to service recovery, because handling complaints and dealing different types of the customers very important. So these are the three broader topics we are going to discuss. Okay, and yes. So as part of the first topic, we have a couple of points to to understand very detail, right? And hello. Yeah. So in that one is active listening and questioning skills to identify customers' expectation. This is one point. And second is body language. How to read your customers like a book. So how to read the
Sorry,
customer. Yes, yes. Hello, yes.
someone should mute his mic. I think is Faluk.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So is it okay now?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And then, yeah. So reading body language very important. It's like how to read your customers like a book. Okay. So whenever the customer reaches to you, and you need to see first of all observe their body language and the way they approach you, right? That is the actually first sign of understanding your customer. So we are going to uh, study about this one, and also working with aggressive and expressive, passive and analytical customers. Yeah, this is bit a complex kind of customers because they are very aggressive and sometimes very expressive because they talk very loudly, and they talk very loud, and also passive and analytical customer. They system like no, they point wise they like no discuss about the different issues. They try to put us in a like no soup. So that's why no we need to be careful. So this is one of the area we are going to learn. And telephone tips to promote professional image. How to speak, right? When we converse with your customers through telephone, so what are the etiquettes? What are the things you need to know? There are some points we try to understand. Okay. And at the end, we have do's and don't do's of written communication. So when you converse and communicate with your customers, and as a customer relation person, you need to follow uh, certain parameters, because if you do something like no by mistakenly, if you uh, do some kind of mistake, and so it will affect the not only the customer and the customer relation person, it also affects the organization, right? So we need to be a bit careful when we communicate with the customers through emails and other kind of written communication uh, channels. Okay. Yeah. So the first point, active listening and questioning skills. So here this topic we are going to do a little bit of uh, deeper understanding about all these things. Okay. So active listening and questioning skills to identify a customer's expectation. There are 5 points have been given here. First of all, when yeah, so first of all, to develop active listening and questioning skills for better understanding of your customer, these are the 5 the broader topics. These are the not limited, but at least these are the few things we need to focus on. Okay. And one is engage fully. It gives is because engage fully in the sense when you interact with your customer. Hello, please making sounds, please mute. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So engage fully with your customer. That means you need to have complete focus on your customer. Okay. So it is give your undivided attention to the customer.
Sorry,
So yes, please.
Oscar, please mute your mic.
Mine.
Oscar, Chief Oscar, yes. Yeah,
No,
you can continue.
Yeah. So okay, my my mic is okay, no? My voice is everything okay? You are asking someone else or me?
No, I was asking someone.
Okay, right, right. Thank you. Right. Because I can't see screen, I see only the screen PPT only. That's why, I'm getting that. Okay, no problem. Fine. Okay. Yeah. So when you approach your customer, so you need to engage them, fully concentrate on them. Okay. And you should not have divided mind, and that means you should interact with different activities and listening off and concentrating somewhere. No, you need to fully concentrate on the customer, right? So
Unmute your mic, Doc. You've muted your mic. Kindly unmute your mic. We are unable to hear you.
Your microphone is on mute, sir. We can
Right.
Kindly unmute your mic.
We can't hear you, sir. Can you unmute your mic, please?
He's not getting us.
then here
I've
here
sent you a
some.
text. Hope you will see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Now can you hear me? What happened?
Yes,
Yes.
We
Yeah,
can
but
hear
so
you
far,
now.
I can hear you.
why?
Yes,
But
I think
why? Why didn't you tell me so far? Because I unmute. Oh, sorry.
No, we are trying to communicate. You are not just getting us. That's why I opted to
No.
send you a text.
Yeah, yeah. Please, sorry. And because I was unmute only, I did unmute. But again, so I don't know. Automatically it happened. And whenever if any problem, please immediately tell me. Okay. You can tell me tutor so that I can understand you are telling me. Or sometimes I think that you are telling someone else, right? Okay. Is it okay? Clear? Thank you. Sorry for. Shall I repeat once again? Then from first, shall I introduce or no problem? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
yes.
can hear
Can
you.
you just
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
can you just come again on the point number one so that we can follow
Yeah,
fully?
this one, this engage, right? Fully. Yeah, this. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So in the first, there are three broader topics. So this topic lasts for almost for 1 hour, enhancing your customer service communication skills. So in that we have these five topics, subtopics. Okay, active listening and questioning skills, identifying customers' expectation, body language, how to read your customer, and working with aggressive and expressive and passive analysis customers. Some customers, no, they are very aggressive and very expressive. How to deal with the customer? Okay, so this point deals with them. And third, this fourth one is actually how to when you converse with your customer on telephone, right? So how to follow some etiquettes of the telephonic conversations. Okay, so this, and at the finally we have some do's and don't do's of written communication. So as a customer relation person, when you communicate written, when you do written communication with your customer, you have to be bit careful. Okay, and the message should be very clear, and you should not commit any kind of mistake while writing. And what is it? And we try to understand elaborating in the next coming slide. Okay. Yes. So this is the first one: active listening and questioning skills to identify a customer's expectation. And so now we try to understand in that there are again sub points. So active listening is very important, and questioning and identifying customers' expectation. So these are the three areas. To understand the three areas, what are uh, the core, the points you need to follow? Okay. Is it okay? Are you clear? My voice is clear. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, we can hear you
Yes, we are
properly.
able to.
Loud and
Okay.
clear.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
We are
Thank you.
getting you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So point number one is engage fully. That means whenever your customer reaches out to you, and you have to concentrate fully on customers and customers need. That is the first, because while dealing with the customer, you should not concentrate on two three things. Okay. Talking to other person and listening to the customer, don't do it. Fully concentrate on customer, what he is talking about, what is his problem, right? And what is he saying, you need to focus completely without dividing of your concentration. Okay, this is the first topic, very important. You have to fully concentrate on your customer. Okay, give your undivided attention to the customer, demonstrating genuine interest in their needs. Genuine interest, that means very faithfully, genuinely, you need to show your interest. You are going to solve your problem. That is how you need to give assurance to the your customer. That means you need to fully engage with your customer and talk genuinely, give assurance very genuinely, right? Yeah, this is point number one. And point number two, probe thoughtfully. That means ask questions very clearly and try to understand through your question that what is his problem. And that is how you need to put questions. While putting questions, you need to be not aggressively, it kind of good manner you have to express in front of your the customer, right? Okay, so you need to put proper question. You need to try to understand what is his problem. Accordingly, you need to put your questions and clearly assumptions. Repeat back what you have understood to ensure alignment and to uncover any misunderstandings. That means after once your conversation is done with your customer, whatever the problem he has conveyed to you, you understood everything. So what are the point you understood clearly? Once again, you can repeat to your customer so that it will be confirmed perfectly, right? So always after once the conversation is question listening is over, whatever the things you understood, you try to repeat your understanding to your customer so that there won't be any misunderstanding and miscommunication. Whatever he says, and you have to do it. So whatever you understood, again you have to convey it to your customer, right? So that it will be clear, crystal crystal clear, the questioning answer, right? And empathize is very uh, the great word to understand your customer's point of view. That means you have to be see the issue from the customer's point of view. That means you have to put your leg in customer's shoes. That means what is his problem, how he is facing the problem. So when you try to stand at the customer's position, and from that perspective you understand the problem, and you will really understand the customer's problem very clearly, right? So always you have to be very empathize. Okay, it shows that I'll read, show empathy by acknowledging their perspective and validating their concerns. So what is the issues, what is their concern, and try to understand from their perspective. Okay, so that is called empathize. Okay, engage fully, probe thoughtfully, clarify assumptions, and empathize. And at the end, summarize and confirmation. So, whatever the conversation so far happened, you need to summarize your conversation to the customer, recap the key points of the conversation, confirm if you have captured their expectation accurately. Okay. So, these are the important things always. Once your communication is done, and you have to summarize the points to the customer. Once he said yes, then you can proceed for further solutions, right? Yeah, so this is part of this one first point. Then we try to understand second point. Okay, yeah, in the second point it says body language. Yes, so each and every person, they have different body language, right? Though we speak English and different languages throughout the world, okay, across the geographical locations and all, as per our culture, but body language actually speaks a universal language, right? So understanding customers body language very important. So understanding the customers body language and how to read the body language, these are the some points you can go through. One is observation. So as soon as the customer reaches to you, and first of all you need to observe whether he's a very cool guy, aggressive, and whether he's in tension, whether he's in confusion, and what his body language says. Okay, so here pay close attention to the customer's posture. Yes, the body, how he stands, how he walks, how he looks, right? Facial expressions, whether he is in confusion or angry, and gesture to gauge their mood and level of comfort. So whether the customer is in a relaxed mood and comfortable, or so you try to understand first of all his body language, outer physical appearance when he reaches out to you. Okay, so this is the first point. Okay, second is contextual understanding. Contextual understanding in the sense about the what is the particular issue, what is the context of the issue, what he's talking about, from which point, for which context he's talking about, that you need to understand first. First point is observing his body language, and second is contextual understanding, the purpose of the particular context. Here consider the context of the interaction, why he is going to reach out to you, and how the customer's body language may reflect their feelings or intentions. Okay, the understanding context also important, right? And cluster analysis, and you need to do a kind of bit analysis of issues. Okay, as a customer relation person, you are well experienced because you must be dealing with different people. Okay, and different issues, so you need to analyze the particular situation, particular person. So look for patterns in their body language when they approach, when they are discussing with you. You need to see the patterns. in their body. Understand padding, repeated actions. What kind of repeated actions the customer is actually expressing? What are the repeated words he's talking? What are the repeated issues he is again talking again and again? So this pattern also you need to understand. For example, here he says consistent gestures are shifts in posture, and because again and again he's changing his body like this in different postures to interpret their overall demeanor. So because uh, he's trying to give different the signs to hello. Is it okay now? Okay. Can you hear me properly? I'm audible.
Yes,
Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes.
yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, we can
So
hear
in
you.
between, yeah, please. Sometime, no, after some intervals, please tell me that my voice is clear or not. Otherwise, I may go mute and without knowing. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Please mute yourself. Okay. Then empathy and sensitivity. Approach the interpretation of body language with empathy and sensitivity, considering cultural differences and individual preferences. Yes, here, as I said, empathy means you have to see from the customer's point of view and his issue and deal very sensitively to it. And also, you need to understand what is the cultural background of the person, because according to their cultural background, their body language, their approach sometimes differs. That is what it says. We also try to, we also need to understand their cultural background little bit, right? So that you can understand why the pattern of body movement and or maybe some repeating of things uh, visually or orally. And if you understand the cultural background of the customer, you may able to understand his issue properly and also his body language. Is it clear? And last one is adaptation. So what is adaptation means? You need to own the issue, adapt, right? I read here. Use your observation to adapt your communication style and approach to better meet the needs of the customer and enhance rapport. So you need to maintain, adapt your communication style, right? The particular, for example, according to the customer's cultural background, according to the his knowledge and his issue, you try to change your communication, because you also go to his level of understanding. Then only the communication will happen properly, because you are so educated, the customer is not much educated, or he may be having different kind of education, or when you both are talking, you both should be on the same platform. That means you need to adapt your communication style according to the customer. Is it clear? Always do not try to follow your own style of communication. Also, according to the customer's level of knowledge, understanding, you need to change your communication. Is it clear? Yes.
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 Yes, clear.
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
clear.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, the second point is in that as part of enhancing your customer service communication skills. And the second point is working with aggressive, expressive, passive, and analytical customers, because these are the a bit complex. And see here images. Okay, wife and husband, how they are quarreling with the customer relation person. Okay, so that means some people very aggressive. They come with very angry and talk very loudly and use some abusive kind of words. And okay, so and they talk so many like no legal issues, customer this one, that one's right. So you need to be very cool. So how to deal with this kind of customers? Okay, so aggressive customers, okay, and try to understand what what they behave, what they talk. Okay, okay. So aggressive customers remain calm, stay composed, and avoid escalating the situation. When r- here saying remain calm, that means you are the customer service person. You should be very calm and stay composed and avoid escalating the situation. That means you should not argue with according along with your customers aggressiveness. You have to be very cool. Yes, yes, please. uh, are you talking to me? Hello. Okay, if you have any issue, please let me know. So you have to be very calm and stay composed, well balanced, and don't lose your temper, and your facial expression also has to be cool. Okay, then empathize your customer, try to understand them, and uh, set boundaries firmly but respectfully. Assert boundaries to maintain control. Yeah, so you have to set your boundaries also. Try to confine them their issues also in that boundary, but with very firmly and very positively also, right? And offer solution and give them what are the possible solutions you can offer to them. Okay, that means when aggressive customers reaches to you, and you have to be calm, you have to be empathize and set boundaries of your limits, and offer solution to the customer, right? So whatever the possible solutions are there, and coolly and firmly please convey to the solution also. Okay, and when expressive customers approaches to you, listen actively. So expressive customers means they actually talk, and aggressive customers actually they behave very even physical also, and facial also very aggressively demand, but expressive they talk point wise, and you have to listen them what they are talking about, and give full concentration on talk, and very actively give them space to express themselves fully. Listen fully, let them talk very clearly, like understand. Be patient, let them speak. After listening everything only you try to speak, don't interrupt in between. Okay, and show interest, and you have to give your expression that you are actually listening to them, or you are showing so much interest to their problems. Okay, whatever they are speaking, you have to concentrate, and you have to convey them that you are so interested in their issue problem. Okay, and provide validation. That means you have to give acknowledge their feelings and validation their perspectives. Yes, whatever the feelings they shared with you, whatever the issues they shared with you, and you have to like in between repeatedly you have to give them some feedback. Okay, so that they understand that you are listening to them, you are concentrating onto their issues. Okay, and keep it personal. Build rapport through last point is build rapport through friendly conversation and shared experiences, and offer choices. You can try to give them different choices, for example present options, and allow them to have say in the decision making process. That means, so whatever decision you have been taken, so also allow them to as whether they are agree with your decision, and let them talk about, let them to give their decision opinion, right? So you have to allow them. That means always we need to consider their opinion in the final decision. Okay. Yeah. So this continuation of the topic, and here, what are the characteristics of passive customers? Okay. So passive customers encourage engagement. When the passive customers approach you, you have to encourage engagement. That means you have to what when they engage with you while discussing or talking, and that means you have to encourage them. You should not say that just wait or talk to me later. That kind of expression you should not do. Okay, please tell me what happened to you. So that kind of nice words, you engage them. So when you start engaging them, and they will actually feel comfortable, then they will actually start telling of their issues. So we'll try to understand. I'll read this one. Okay. Engage, encourage engagement, prompt them to share their thoughts and preferences, and be patient. You have to have a lot of patience, and you should not lose your patience, and give them time to process information and express themselves. So uh, so whatever the information they wanted to share with you, you have to allow them to what is the information they wanted to tell you. Sometimes it takes some time to uh, convey you their issues. So please be patient and let them come up with what is their idea or thought or issue, and let them speak very coolly. And also take your feedback. Once the conversation is over, encourage them to share their opinions and concerns openly. Openly, you can ask, what is your feedback? Whether is it okay or is not? How do you feel? Right? And do you need anything else? How can I help you in future? Something like that. So you try to take your feedback and ask the questions, and for passive customers also, you can see that empowerment, help them make decisions by offering clear options and encouragement. Yes, different options you can give them. Also let them choose their options. Okay. So passive, how to handle the passive customers. So these are the things: engage, encourage engagement, be patient, offer support to them, seek their feedback, and empowerment to the customer. And when analytical customers approaches to you, and how to deal with them. So provide detailed information. Okay. So analytical in the sense they go with very typical, very minute kind of issues, and systematically they try to argue. They try to put their issues. So that kind of customer. So you need to give offer comprehensive data and explanations to satisfying their need for facts. Okay, that means enough whatever the data available with you, and proper data you can actually hand over to him, and systematically you can give the information. And when you give the information, it should be logical. Okay, it says present arguments and solutions in a structured and logical manner. Don't give random here kind of loose answer. It should be very logical, and systematically you should answer to your analytical customers, and respect the process. When allow them to time to analyze information and make decisions. That means when they are trying to um, build their argument, give them some enough time, so that let them build their argument and let them put their queries. Okay. And anticipate questions. Be prepared to answer detailed inquired, provide evidence to support your points. So because as a customer relation person, you need to be careful, and also you need to be able to anticipate their questions, what they may be going to ask, what the kind of questions they may ask you. So you need to little bit anticipate, because you are an experienced person, you need to anticipate, okay, this kind of question they may ask, so be ready for that kind of question. You have to anticipate a little bit. And final is follow through, ensure promises are kept and commitments are fulfilled to maintain their trust. Yes, because once you promise them about their issue and solution, and you have to do follow through, whether their problem has been solved, and what whether they are satisfied. So you need to again follow, then only the proper the uh, the trust will be maintained, okay, between the customer and the client, sorry, the customer, the company, the product, and the end user, okay, the customer and the service provider, okay. So you need to do follow through always. This is always the best, whether their problem solved or not, you need to do follow through. Yes. Okay, so there are, as part of enhancing your customer service communication skills, the important one more important topic is telephone tips to promote a professional image. Yes, when you converse to your customer, right? So what are the telephone the skills, the etiquettes you have to follow? So these are the points mentioned over here. And when you converse with them, it should be clear, speak clearly, and articulate your words to ensure the caller understands you. That means when you speak to your customer, and you need to communicate very clearly, your words should be very clear, your intention should be very clear, whether they understood what is your point. Yes, and you have to ensure that one, whether you understood or whatever reply you given to the your customer, whether they understood or not. Yeah, so it should be clear cut communication, there should not be any clutter in that. Okay, so when you communicate to your customer through telephonic, your voice should be proper, your words should be proper, and what they are trying to tell you, you need to hear very clearly and give answer accordingly very clearly. And professional greetings, yes, when you start the communication with your customer, start the conversation with a polite and professional greetings. You can say hello, good evening, how do you do, something like that, good evening, and including your name and company. When you start conversing with your customer, tell your name and your company's name, so that they will be clear with whom they are actually they wanted to speak with, right? They won't get any kind of confusion. So once you introduce yourself, your name and your company, they will be very clear about with whom they wanted to talk, and they are talking with him only, right? So you have to be very clear about your introducing yourself. And active listening, listen properly and concentrate on their words and listening, because when he's started talking to you, and in between don't interrupt, listen carefully. Once he finishes or pauses, then only you try to reply to his that one, right? Don't interrupt. You are also talking, he is also talking in between. It's not like that. Listen properly, then answer it. Okay, you have to have bit patience of listening to them. And positive tone, yes, and maintain a friendly and positive tone throughout the conversation to create a pleasant experience. Yeah, sometimes the your customer may be getting some kind of annoyed, he may be angry sometime, he may be frustrated, so right? And he may be some abusive sometime, but you need to maintain your tone, Don't be aggressive. Okay, don't be loud. Okay, don't try to yeah, like no insult him. Okay, be your tongue should be very properly. Is it clear? And yes, we said empathy. Yes, definitely. You are trying to see the from the customer's point of view. So whenever he's talking to you through telephonic, try to understand things from his perspective. Okay, then actually you will understand what is his issue. So empathy is very important. Then effective problem solving. Yes, address the caller's issues promptly and offer solution or assistance. Yeah, definitely, because ultimately the end of the day, the why customer reaches out to you to get solution to his problem, right? So end of the day, we need to give proper solution, and uh, for solving the problem, you need to assist him or she, right? Okay, you need to he or like she, you need to assist them and give the solution, and always use professional language. Okay, when you are conversing with your customer, and need to use and professional language, not the in our personal space and with friends and the way we talk, right? So please do not use that language. You use only official and professional language, so that uh, it will be clear, and it will be like no um, doesn't divert into different issues, right? So please be clear and use professional language, and it create it enhances your actually the trust in your uh, the customer service. And call control, guide the conversation to ensure that it satisfy focused and productive. Yeah. So while talking to like very cleverly, you can actually guide your customer. Sometime no, he may not be clear about the issues and all. So sometime you can actually try to guide them slowly. You can control and uh, give the proper tips so that he can actually converse with you very properly. So you can also control the call, right? So you can do that one. And accurate information. You have to provide accurate information and avoid making assumptions if unsure. If you are not sure about the particular that issue, and please don't give the any kind of assumptions. It should be accurate information. If you don't know, you can give the time that so I can get back to you tomorrow or whenever possible. But don't give that assumption kind of answer. Okay, don't give unsure answers and solutions. Is it clear? And closing courteously. So when you end up conversation with your customer, end the call with a polite farewell and offer assistance for any further questioning or concerns. Yes. So when you are end up the conversation, so the close very courteously, right? So just abruptly don't stop it. So this is how we need to follow conversation skills on telephone with your customers. And there are do's and don't do's in written communications. Okay. So after the telephone communication, when also we sometimes we use our WhatsApp, maybe email or any other kind of written communication. So again, you need to be careful about in written communication. So here there are do's. What are the things we can actually do it here? Okay. So be clear and concise. So you should be very clear and concise about your language, and avoid unnecessary jargon to ensure the clarity. So don't use uh, very hard word or very rare word. Use very simple language, okay? And use proper grammar and spelling. So when you write your communication letter, and you should be careful about your grammar and spelling of the your communication. Uh, so tailor your message. That means you have to properly adapt, properly construct your communication. Adapt your communication style to suit the recipients and the purpose of message. So when you write a letter to your customer, and based, that means it should be very clear. Okay, you need to think that what is his level of understanding. Accordingly, you need to go with a step down and communicate in a easy way, so that your customer can understand very clearly. Okay, and provide context. Offer sufficient background information to help the reader and understand the message. So when you send the message, right, so also give the proper the context of the information. Once they understand the context, accordingly, actually they start reading of the your message. So introducing context is very important, right? So you and the receiver will be on the same page. So if you don't introduce the context, they may have actually thinking some different issues. Okay, and so that may lead to confusion. So please do introduce the context of sending of your message. Is it clear? Okay. So when you write the letter communication, you try to structure the information very systematically, logically, okay, so that the customer will not face any problem understanding of your message. So structure your writing logically with clear headings and paragraphs for easy comprehensions. So according to your communication message, try to divide into small give headings and also divide into paragraphs, so that it will convey them very properly. Be courteous and respectful. Use polite language and tone to convey your message respectfully. Okay, always we have to be very courteous, and also you need to think as your opponent person is very respectful. So accordingly, you need to keep in mind while writing the mail. Address the reader's needs, whatever his needs, anticipate their question or concerns and address them. So while writing letter to the customers, also try to anticipate what will be his issues and concerns, and accordingly you can uh, like you know, imagine and also try to answer, right? So anticipating is a kind of important what kind of issues he may be going through. So accordingly you can actually try to think and write. Use visual aids wisely. Yeah, this is most powerful while writing the written communication, and using visual aids, maybe photographs, some images, signs, or symbols, or some typographic that highlights are very important, so that they will understand very clearly. And follow up, definitely follow up is very important. Once you written a letter to them, and also you can actually write one more follow up letter. You remind them and you try to get answer from them. Okay, so that's very important. So follow up is always they actually build that trust. And these are the don'ts. So these are the things we should not do it. And in the previous, these are the things we need to follow. Okay, are you clear? Are you with me? Hello, everyone.
Yes, we are with you. Tutor,
Thank
we are
you.
with you.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. So
You're
these are the
welcome.
do's, these are the things we can do it, okay? And these are the points we should not do, okay? Okay, don't soft written communication. In written communication, these are the things we should not do. And these are the things we can do it, we should do it, okay? These are the things we should do it. And these are the things we should not do it, okay? So again, I will go through these points. Don't use ambiguous language. That means confuse and ambiguous giving gives different meanings. That kind of language you should avoid. Avoid vague or ambiguous statements that could lead to misunderstandings. So ambiguous language we should avoid. And don't over complicate. So keep things very simple and don't complicate the things. Keep your writing simple and straightforward. Avoid unnecessary complexity. Okay, in your writing, do not try to show your intelligence. That do not try to show your your in-depth knowledge to the your customer. Don't do that one. Very simple, very clear, and it should be uh, not unnecessary things. Don't use it. Avoid using all caps. While writing, please do not do all capital because only sometime headline can be, but the body part should be upper and lower cases. Do not use all caps. That is very wrong. Okay. So be careful in writing emails or any written communication to your clients. Do not use all caps. Always the upper lower is best so that it gives proper reading uh, that comfortability. So if you use all the capital letters for a small headline, it is okay. For the number of lines or more text, don't use caps. Is it clear? And don't ignore tone. Be mindful of the tone of your message and avoid sounding too formal or too casual depending on the context. Yes. And the tone should be you have to maintain and don't be very it should not harsh and it should be not too much like casual, just casual. No, carefully how to write. Casual answer doesn't work. Casual written message, no. And you need to mention proper context. Okay, that is very important. So please keep in mind this also. Avoid emotional language. Yes, and these are the things we should not do. Also, avoid emotional language. Refrain from using emotionally charged language that may provoke negative reactions. While conversing with your customer in written form, please do not use your emotional feelings. It is only professional communication. Do not try to add your emotional things in it. Okay, so that is very important. Do not do. And don't use excessive exclamation points. Okay, limit the use of exclamation points as they can come across a unprofessional or overly enthusiastic. Okay, so much exclamations do not use in written communications. So these are the points you can please keep in mind. Don't rely solely on text. Okay, along with the text if you use some here, for example, I given some text here, too much text. Okay, also I given some image here so that it gives a kind of relief, a kind of extra understanding. And if it is only text and people will become bored, it is monotonous. That's why now along with the text also try to use some visuals are okay, very important in that your written text, small visuals. Okay, and avoid overlooking for formatting. Too much formatting also not good. Pay attention to the formatting details such as font size, spacing, alignment, enhancement. Okay, that means you should follow proper formatting. And sometime no, it is lines are like no unaligned properly, and you kept here and there, and some are very bold, some are very small. So all these things, font size, no, it should be proportionately while writing the headline, the body text, and their alignment, right alignment, center alignment, or what is justification. So you need to see the proper alignment when they start, before start reading of your text. When they see, it should look very neat and clean, properly formatted. Is it clear? So don't do unformatted things. Don't send it. Do it properly formatted things. So avoid, sorry, don't forget to proofreading. Yes, before sending off your text, message, please read it twice. Okay. So it give you that whether any mistake occurred or any unclear words have been used or okay. So you have to confirm that is it proper. Then only you can actually send it. Is it clear? So these are the do's. These are that don't do. Okay, these are things you should not do. Okay, yes. So as part of the first, because we have three topics, so we started at 6:30. It is 7:49 already. We are a bit late in that. Okay. So shall we continue, or you would like to take 1 minute break? No need.
We should continue.
Would you like to take break for 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes? No. Shall I continue?
We can take a break
Let's
of
take a
2 minutes.
break.
It's very important.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You can take a 2 minutes break so that again we can start up second topic.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, just 2 minutes, please. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Are you going to share this PP to us? Or...
Yeah. So this class is being recorded. Okay. Record is
Yes.
going on, and the university will share with you this all recording.
Or
Yep. Yeah. Just this class recording now will be shared with you.
thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so it's going to be shared on the WhatsApp group, sir.
Let me clear from the university. If university says so, I will share through WhatsApp. Okay. I don't know how to share to the students. I will ask the university authorities, and accordingly, I will follow how to share with you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Maybe university may share, or I have to share. I am not so clear, but I will let you know. Okay. So
Thank
don't
you very
worry.
much.
Anyway, we will be sharing with you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Doc. Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Doc. Hey, Doc. Are you getting me? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Doc. Are you getting me?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Yeah. Is it possible for us to get the notes in the PDF form so that we can able to print it? Likewise?
Okay. Okay. You need in PDF format, right? To share with you.
Yes, yes, yes.
After completion of this, I can convert it into PDF, and I will ask the university authority whether I can
Okay,
share with you or university will share with you. I don't know, but I will definitely ask university to share with you. Okay.
okay. Both the audio and the notes in the PDF form.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Shall we start? Or if people are back, I can't see them because I can see only PPT screen only. So if I stop sharing, then only we can see. I can see.
Okay.
Yeah. So shall we start or wait for another 1 minute?
Yeah, let's wait for the others. Or can we
Shall
start
we
now?
start? Yeah. Shall we
Yes, sir,
start?
we can.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
all
can.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So second topic, because we have all together three topics. We have completed so far first topic, and now we are starting topic two, building the foundation for achieving customer service excellence. So how to build the some foundation to get the excellent customer service. Okay. So because that is standard customer service, to achieve the standard customer service, that means excellence. So there are some foundations we need to be strong. Then only we can actually achieve excellence in the service, customer service. Okay. So there are 7 points, 6 points over here. First, the 7 customer service expectations. So, what are the 7 customer service expectation? We try to learn all this. And then second is measuring internal and external customer service satisfaction. So, internal uh, customers and external customer service satisfaction. Okay, this internal customer service satisfaction and external customer service satisfaction. Okay, so we are trying to learn how to use customer service to increase sales. To increase sales, how to use customer service, because customer service plays very important. Why? Because they are dealing with the customers. If customer service is good, then automatically the sales increases, right? And here the quote is going to the extra mile. So we see that what is going to the extra mile, how to achieve that goal, how to go the extra mile, so something like beyond that our expectation. Then to promote customer service excellence, then using social media to enhance customer service, because nowadays social media is playing very greater role. So using the social media, how to enhance the customer service, we try to understand. Protecting, protecting your organization's online reputations. So nowadays, because of online and social media, downgrading or the making the uh, your organization stand famous, or downgrading is very easy. So always you need to protect your organization's reputation online. So for that, what are the things we need to follow as a customer relations? So you need to keep your organizations on top and reputed one. So certain things we always we need to uh, keep online, right? So for online is actually that it's very powerful and reaching to the wider people, wider the individuals, number of peoples, and different level of your customers. So online is so important, and how to keep things online. So what are things we need to follow to keep your organization on top? So these are the things we need to understand. So first of all, the 7 customer service expectation. So what are the 7 customer services? What are the expectation we try to understand? So there are one is timely response, definitely. So when you respond, whenever your customer approaches to you for regarding any service or issues or solution, immediately you need to respond. And knowledge and assistance, knowledgeable and assistance. Yes, you have to have proper that one knowledge and assist them properly. And personalized interaction. When you interact with them, it should be like personalized interaction. It's not like just a duty. You have to feel like responsible. That is how you have to interact with them. Effective problem resolutions and consistent experience. And yeah, consistently you have to give the greater experience to their customer. And transparent communication and empathy, empathetic support. Okay, so these 7 points are there. Now we can go knowledge. Sorry, timely response. Customers expect prompt and efficient response to their inquiries. Understand? Customers expect prompt and efficient responses to their inquiries. Whenever they put their inquiry, they actually expect prompt and efficient response. Prompt, very accurate and efficient, not like no very loose and unsatisfied response. No, it should be very efficient response, whether through phone, email, or live. Maybe it can be any kind of mode, maybe phone or email or direct chat. It should be properly response, efficiently how to respond. Okay. Timely response is very, very important. Timely and efficiently and prompt. These are the things very important. Please keep in mind. Then knowledgeable assistance. Customers anticipate receiving in assistance from service representatives who possess in-depth knowledge about the product or services and can provide accurate information and solution. So the customer, they expect us very deep knowledge and proper understanding of the product or service. Whenever they ask some questions or information, you should be able to give the in-depth and detailed answer or service or solution. Okay, it should not be like no unsolved kind of information halfway through. It's not like that. You should have proper knowledge about the service or product, so then only he'll get satisfaction. And personalized interaction, that means customer appreciate personalized interaction that demonstrate an understanding of their unique needs and preferences. Personalized in the sense you should have proper like no human relations, like the way you have to personally as actually you feel and you feel responsible and try to engage them and answer them, then customer feels satisfaction. It is not like no that very uh, casually answering them. It doesn't give them proper the satisfaction. So you need to own them, understand them, and personally as a person here, how you respond to your friend and your the important person. That is how you have to behave, and you have to actually respond. Then it gives the proper effectiveness of the relation. And effective problem resolutions. Customer expect issues to be resolved quickly and effectively. Yes, it should be quickly in the sense time and it should be effectively. Okay, it should not be delayed, and also it should be effectively and minimal inconvenience on their part. So it should not give inconvenience feeling to the customer. Okay, quickly, effectively, and inconvenience. So these things you need to keep in mind. It should be quick and it should be effective and it should not give inconvenience, right? So that is very important. Consistent, consistent experience. Customers seek consistency across all touch points, expecting the same level of service quality regardless of their channel or representative they interact with. Okay, consistent experience. For example, when they personally speak to you on phone, the answer should be consistent. If they approach you through written communication, email, and it should be very consistent in sending and receiving email or any chatting, that should be consistent because each channel should not have different kind of communication. There should be consistent. Each channel should give the accurate and proper communication and it should be consistent. It should not be diverse kind of communication, then they will get confusion. Okay, so it should be consistent. Second, and transparent communication. Customers value transparent communication regarding product, services, pricing, policies, expecting honesty and clarity in all interactions. Yeah, transparency should be maintained. That means there should be any hidden agenda or hidden things and unclear things. No, everything should be transparent about your service, about the product quality, about the price, and all kind of things. It should be very transparent. Then only the customer gets satisfaction and trust in you. Okay, always the communication should be transparent. You should not give false and wrong. No, you should not do any kind of false commitment and wrong communication and about the price or anything. You should give very transparent, proper communication and empathetic support. Yes, we discussed in previous points also. Always you have to think from the customer's perspective and you should be empathetic uh, to understand their issue and see issues from the customer's point of view, problem, then try to give the solution. Always we need to follow empathy. So empathetic support to the customer is very important. Okay, and measuring internal and external customer service satisfaction. So how to measure internal and external customer service satisfaction? There are some points have been given here. So first of all, internal customer service satisfaction. So first of all, we try to understand internal and external. Measuring both internal and external customer service satisfaction is crucial for understanding the effectiveness of your service delivery and identifying areas for improvement. Here are some methods for measuring satisfaction for both types of customers. So we try to see, first of all, internal customer service satisfaction. Okay. And then we see the external customer service satisfaction. So in internal service, customer service satisfaction, employee surveys. Conduct surveys among employees to gather feedback on the quality of support they receive from internal departments or colleagues. Yes. So to understand the internal customer service satisfaction, what we have to do, we need to conduct among the employees and try to understand whatever the service they are providing to the customer, is it a satisfactory level? Is it support? Is it quality one? Right? All these things. Whether first of all, we need to understand what our colleagues, what our departments, what is our the staff in the organization. They're talking about their internal uh, the their service satisfaction about the customer service. So internal survey is important. Understanding from internal the staff member about the services to the customer is very important. And right. So once again, I'll read. Conduct surveys among employees to gather feedbacks on the quality of support they receive from internal departments or colleagues. So these are the very important things. Then 360-degree feedback. Yes, implement a 360-degree feedback system where employees receive feedback from their peers, managers, and subordinates regarding their internal service delivery. That means it is not only staff and colleagues. Here it is all types of the managerial cadre and all the people. You can actually take 360-degree feedback from the every stakeholder of the company. You can take feedback from uh, the service. Then you understand the satisfaction level. Okay. The performance metrics track key performance indicators, called in short KPI, related to your internal service delivery, such as response times, resolution rates, employee satisfaction. So all these things are very important. Okay, as part of uh, internal customer service satisfaction. So performance metrics important. Focus groups. Organize focus groups with the with representatives from various departments to discuss internal service experience and gather insight from for improvement. So focus group is always important, right? So organize some groups with representatives from various departments. So try to call the group heads and different groups and talk to them and try to understand about their service and also take their opinion. How can they improve their services? So this also gives a lot of the, the whatever like jobs are there providing their service. So while taking the feedback from the different departments, no, it's give you proper support and knowledge and a solution. So this is very important. And also employees interviews. Try to interview the employees. Try to understand. Call them one by one. Put them some questions about their satisfaction level and service quality, etc. And then they will come up with like no individually, right? In a group, sometime no they will feel maybe shy, and sometime no if I give some kind of personal opinion, our boss may feel bad. So when you try to call them in like individually and try to interview them and try to understand about their service quality and satisfaction level and everything, and they will come up with different solutions and issues. So that also helps you a lot. So always internal customer service satisfaction also important. We try to understand from the internal, and then we go to external level, right? So in external, what we do, definitely customer service. We try to survey from customers. In internal, we try to survey from staff, managerial people, and employees and all. Okay. So customer service use surveys both after interactions and periodically to collect feedback from external customers regarding their satisfaction with service provider. So you try to understand from the customer that whether they are satisfied with the interactions. They need to take some certain period after uh, uh, 3 times in a year, maybe after 3 months or 6 months or 8 months or yearly. You try to get feedback from the customers uh, about their satisfaction and whatever the service they provide to them, whether they are satisfied or not, and also try to understand net promoter score, implement NPS surveys to gauge their likelihood of customers recommending your product or service to others, which service as an indicator of overall satisfaction. So this also we need to, there are different techniques of uh, understanding this uh, satisfaction. One is a net promoter score. This is also a kind of a method of conducting survey to the your customers. Next is customer reviews and feedback. Definitely, we need to take customers' reviews and feedback. Maybe monitor online reviews, comments, feedback from customers. These are all the different methods. Okay, use website and customer service channel. So taking customer service from different channels and different methods very important. So you will understand maybe from through different methods. You can just go through monitor online reviews, comments, and etc. Mystery shopping. So what is it we see? So mystery shopping, conduct mystery shopping exercise where independent evaluators pose as a customer to assess the quality of service, receive and provide detailed feedback. Yes. So purposely we can send some person as a customer to understand the service of the company, customer relation service. So that is a kind of mystery shopping, and they try to go and try to buy, and they will observe the service and etc. So that is kind of mystery shopping. Purposely putting person to understand the service. So that is called mystery shopping. And complaint tracking. If you receive any complaint from the customer, definitely try to track, analyze the uh, problem, and identify issues. What are the issues are there in that? What are the trends and so everything. You try to understand the complaint and track them in different methods, and try to give improve your service, and also try to meet their uh, service. Customer interview, yes, we uh, try to understood the way we try to take staff interviews, likewise customers interview, and try to talk to the customers individually through who try to understand their opinion and their satisfaction about your product. So all these things. And last is the benchmark. Compare your organization's customer service satisfaction metrics against industry benchmarks or competitors to assess performance and identify areas of improvement. So always comparing your service with the industry standards, understanding industry standard and comparing your service. Also try to understand what are other competitors service what type of service they are providing your competitors, right? So when you compare with the other competitors, also trying to understand the industry standard, so you can actually improvise your service. Yeah, so how to use customer service to increase sales? So for increasing customer the sales of product or service, so the customer service plays very important role. So here are some points I will go through. Exceptional customer experience. Provide outstanding customer service consistently to create positive experience. Happy customers are more likely to become uh, repeat buyers and recommended your products or service to others, leading to increased sales through a word of mouth referrals. Yes, exceptional customers. Definitely, the good customer always, when they get satisfaction, they repeatedly buy your products and services. Also, they recommend this product to other people through word of mouth, and also they refer to many people, right? So this is very important activity. And upselling, cross-selling. Train your customer service representatives to identify opportunities for upselling, cross-selling during interactions with the customers by recommending complementary products or upgrades that meet their needs. You can increase the average transaction values. So your customer service person, they need to understand different selling methods, so that no, while providing one kind of service, they also try to introduce the other kind of products and service to the customer. So in that, the customer service people also, they need to update with different the cross selling methods, cross selling activities. Personalized recommendations. Leverage customers' data and insight gathered through interactions to offer personalized product recommendations. That means personalized recommendations. It is a kind of when the the product is very much the service or product is very much easy to understand, easy to use, easy to like get some further information. It is a kind of personalized kind of satisfaction. So there, it will actually increases lot of the output of the like in sales. This tailoring suggestions to each customer's preferences and past purchases can enhance relevance and increases the likelihood of sale. So while interacting the customer services can actually try to understand the client and his past experiences and uh, yeah, there even the personal experiences are customers experience if they have a lot of knowledge. So when they try to uh, put into like practice, there will be a lot of chances of increasing of the sales. And proactive problem solving. So anticipate potential issues or challenges that customers may encounter and proactively address them through proactive communication support. By solving concerns quickly and efficiently, and you can build trust and loyalty, ultimately leading to increased sales and customer reactions. Yeah, proactive problem solving. So anticipating potential issues, what are the issues, what are the challenges, and timely responding. So all these things actually build the trust and loyalty. So ultimately, what happens? It leads to the increase of the sales. So these are the very important. Educational resources. Provide educational resources and guidance to help customers make informed purchasing decisions by offering valuable information and assistance. Yeah, it is nothing but we need to uh, time to time keep on giving that information and educating them and making awareness to the customer and customer services. No, actually, it increases in their sales. Okay. Yeah, it is continuation of the previous. There are some more points left over here. So then again, taking feedback and improvement naturally. Use customer feedback. This is also very important for selling, increasing of the sales. Loyalty programs and incentives. Yes, this is loyalty programs and incentives. Reward loyal customers with exclusive discounts. Yes, those who are regular customers and old customers, right? No, they are actually using our service and product for longer time. try to give them a kind of discounts, a kind of rewards, a kind of promotional things. So some kind of incentives. So it give them one kind of attachment to the organizations. They will try to again uh, I, they try to use the product and they attach to the organization with loyalty and with a kind of love and affection. Yeah. So it is quote going the extra mile to promote customer service excellence. So it's a kind of going a higher level of customer service. It reaches a excellency. So what is that? So going anticipate need, proactively identify potential pain points or opportunities to exceed customer expectations before they arise. That means what are the customer actually facing the problem? What are the opportunities to exceed the customer's expectation? If you reach to that point before the customer actually demands or asks you, if you plan beyond that one, so it will actually reaches out to their excellence level, very standard level. So there are 3 points here. One is personalization, surprise and delight, exceed expectations. So we see that personalization. Already this point already repeated in the previous slides also. So personalization, tailor your interaction to each customer's preferences. That means uh, you need to think the individual customer's preferences and likes and dislikes and his needs, and also the customer's past interaction. Going beyond generic response to provide personalized recommendations or solutions that you value and understand their unique needs, fostering deeper connections and loyalty. So always interacting with the customers and deeper connection with and loyalty with the customer. It actually gives it gives lot of satisfaction. It reaches to the beyond the customers' expectations. So we need to think all these points mentioned over here and tailor your interactions to customers' preferences, past interactions, going beyond generic response to provide personalized recommendations, all these points. And also to surprise and delight. Okay. Look for opportunities to surprise customers. Okay. How can you surprise your customers? So that also we need to think so that sometimes they can't expect this kind of response from the organizations or our uh, uh, service providers. So you need to give that kind of the surprises and see unexpected gesture of appreciation or benefits, whether it is a handwritten thank you note, complimentary upgrade, or small gift. This unexpected extra can leave a lasting impression and differentiate your service from the competitors. So this kind of small activities, when you do certain kind of appreciation letter or sending small gift and all, or any other kind of promotional material sharing with them, so it gives them a kind of surprise, and it also leads to your towards the excellence of your service. Exceed expectations. One is personalization, second is surprise and delight, third one is exceed expectations. Always we need to go beyond expectations. So strive to consistently deliver more than what customers expect, right? Then providing 24 into 7 support, right? So these are the main points. So you can go through these slides in the uh, whenever you access this slide, no, you can actually go detailedly and read and understand. So personalization, surprise and delight, and exceed expectations. So these are the things to go to reach out to the excellence. Excellence means higher level of satisfaction, our higher level of service, um, service provision, right? Providing higher level of service. So reaching to the higher level of uh, customer satisfaction as well as uh, the sales uh, sales target, reaching the sales target. That means the service when it reaches to the top level means the organization and end users both are in the satisfactory level, right? Yes. So using social media to enhance customer service. Definitely nowadays social media is playing very important role, and reaching out to the customers, social media plays very important role. So how to use social media? So in that, first of all is, hello, are you with me? We are together or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are together.
We are
Thank you.
Yes,
together.
we are with you.
Together.
Okay,
Yes.
thank
Yes,
you. Yes.
we are together.
Yeah. Share value content. Okay. Share valuable content. Social media, when you try to reach out to your customers through social media, so first of all, share valuable content. Your content should have some value, importance. Then only the people will read your uh, content. So what is that one? So I will read. Share informative and engaging content that adds value to your followers' lives. This could include educational articles. Yes, that means it should educative one. How to guides, product tutorials, or behind the scenes glimpses of your business. So you need to give proper content related to article in the form of guide or tutorial or glimpses of your business. Providing valuable content, you can strengthen relationship with your audience and establish your brand as a trusted authority in your industry. So your content should uh, speak with proper intention. It should guide them, it should educate them, right? It should make them trustworthy. That means proper information about your industry, then only people will read. So you should have proper share, shareable share valuable content. So your content should have value first of all. Okay, keep in mind that your content should have value, otherwise people will not read. Handle feedback and constructive. So whenever you handle the feedback from the customer, and it should be very constructive, very systematically you should handle. Otherwise, your feedback, no, you will not understand what is actually the customer's reaction. Through feedback only you will get the customer's reaction. So the customer's feedback you have to try to put it very constructive, systematically arrange. You read and answer them. Okay, I will read. Respond to both positive and negative feedback. Yes, for negative feedback also you have to answer. Positive feedback also you have to answer. Okay. Some customers they may send negative feedback. So you have to respond very positively and give them the answer to the negative feedbackers also. You should not ignore them. And but the feedback also it should be very constructive, point wise, logically you have to give answer. Okay, don't just give answer, try to give very systematic, logically constructive feedback. and use criticism as an opportunity. When they try to criticize your product or service, and you have to think this is an opportunity, try to correct yourself. Okay, that is how we can learn from the criticism of from the customers. So when they do the criticism, you try to positively take it positively and give the uh, learn, understand, and give the proper constructive reply. Okay, so these are the things important, and encourage user generated content. Okay, sometime no, the user themselves they try to write content. Okay, so that is also we need to think. I read here. Encourage customers to share their experiences with your brand social media by creating branded hashtags, running contests or give, giveaways, or featuring customer testimony and reviews. So we encourage our end users, okay, to write the content, giving their feedback and reviews, and also social media promotion. Sometimes no, they do it right. So some testimonials. So these are the end users can actually when they try to write something about your service or product, please encourage them. So it will spread to the different uh, end users, because sometime no you are always doing that, like how to reach out to end users with your content. Also your customers also sometimes they wanted to write up about your their satisfaction of your service and product, and let them spread. You can encourage them. Okay, measure and analyze performance. Always it is our personal life and social life and professional life. Measuring and analyzing our performance is very, very important. So when it comes to the social media, use social media analytic tools. There are different tools to how to analyze the social media uh, the feedback content, right? There are some tools you can utilize the tools. Track key metrics such as engagement, reach, sentiment, analyze data, assess the effectiveness of your social media customer service. All these points you can analyze. There are some customer satisfaction like tools available on social media. By using the social media tools, actually you can analyze the customer satisfaction. So active presence. Maintain an active presence on social media platform relevant to your audience. Respond promptly to your inquiries, comments. Yes. If hello, if anybody wants to talk, no, right? Message to show that you are in response to your customer. Yes, active. Always you have to be very active. Sorry. Okay. And engagement and interaction. Always try to engage with your clients, customers, and it engagement and interaction plays lot of value to your service. Provide support and monitor mentions and hello, please mute your monitor social media and mentions of your brand to stay informed about customer feedback, concerns, and sentiments. So always monitoring mentions and sentiments about your brand through social media is very important.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Who is that interacting us, disturbing us?
Sir.
Hello,
Yeah, David Chirwa, may you please mute your mic?
David, Mr. David.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I get you, sir.
Yeah, in the final, as a customer service person and protecting your organization's online reputation, how to protect your organization's online reputation. So there are certain points over here. Monitoring online mentions, responding promptly and professionally, encourage positive reviews and feedbacks, maintain transparency and authenticity, educate employees. So these are the points actually keeps our organization's online reputation, because always keeping our organizations online reputation very important. Why? Because nowadays online is very important to keep up your organizations or your personal reputation, right? So these are the things. Monitor online mentions. So quickly I'll mention some points. Regularly monitor online platforms. Regularly, we have to monitor what is going on online, including social media, review sites, forums, and news articles, to stay aware of any mentions or discussions related to your organizations. So, monitoring online mentions, these are important about social media, news reviews, articles, forums, right? So, what is going on? What kind of talks are things are going being discussed or published online about your organization? So that we have to keep in mind. Always you need to monitor. Respond promptly and professionally. When you try to respond to particular mail or any message or any, so you have to respond very promptly and you have to maintain professionally, right? Address any negative feedback or concern in a timely and professional manner. Definitely on time, and you should give professionally answer. Okay, not to do not try to give a kind of vague answer, an unprofessional answer. You should not. You should not give. You should follow only professional and on timely. You have to give the feedback. That is very important. Encourage positive reviews and feedback. So whenever you get some positive reviews, definitely encourage them. Actively encourage and satisfied customers to leave positive reviews and feedbacks on relevant online platforms. Yeah. So whenever you get some positive reviews from the customer, you have to encourage them to write such kind of positive feedbacks about your product or service. So these are the things. Provide clear instructions on where and how they can share their experience. Yeah. So you have to educate your customers where they can actually share their knowledge, their experience. So what kind of platform they can reach out. So how to approach. All those things you have to guide them. You have to educate them so they can actually give the positive feedback. So these are the things actually helps us to keep our organization reputation on a high level. So definitely maintain transparency and authenticity. Yeah, always in any product or any service, maintaining of transparency and authenticity is very important. Be transparent in your communication. Yeah, already we discussed this point in previous slide. Okay. So whenever you communicate, it should be very transparent. You communicate properly, interact very on time, and give proper information and authentic information. All these things are very important. If it is not transparent, it is not authentic, people will not trust you, first of all. So always try to give that trustworthy information. And information should not have clutter, very transparent information, proper information, accurate information, systematic information. And educate your employees about your service and everything. Provide training and guidance to employees to how to represent your organization online. Yes. So those who are working, your staff or managers and higher level to lower level, everyone they need to understand how to promote uh, their organizational service uh, or service. So how to post it online. So you need to train them, right? So that no, they while so they also feel part of this organization when they try to share their experience to different platforms, and they should have proper knowledge how to share that their organization's services or products. So you need to train them, you need to educate your first of all employees, that means customer service relations, and also the employees of the organization. All they need to understand about their uh, what is called a kind of contribution to the uh, online content. Yeah, so far we have covered two topics. This is the final topic. In the final topic, this final topic says about service recovery, handling complaints, and upset customers. So it is in the service recovery, handling complaints and upset customers. So because definitely some customer they satisfy, some they don't satisfy. But here we are going to concentrate on upset customers. They are not happy with the service. They are upset of about our service or product. So how to handle complaints and how to handle the upset customers. So this third topic talks about these points. One is the importance of customer complaints, why they should be encouraged. Second is empower employees to get the job done. So we need to support employees to get the job done. So for example, the particular the employees uh, dealing the particular job. So we need to encourage them. We need to support them to complete the job in satisfactory level. And steps to follow for customer service recovery. If something goes wrong, so how to recover the service, right? For that, what are the steps? So we need to follow. So this topic, this title talks about that one. And what are the strategies to help calm upset customers? So what are the strategies we need to follow to handle upset customers? There will be some strategies, some planning we have to do to satisfy the upset customers, and managing emotions during stressful situations. And sometimes there would be some stressful situations. In that situation, how to manage our emotions. Our emotions are customers' emotions sometimes, right? So in stressful situations, definitely we need to manage our emotions. If you don't manage your emotions properly, it may lead to different conflict, different problems, different issues. Okay. So we need to manage our emotions. Okay. So we try to see all these 5 points. Okay. Okay. So out of these 5 points, the first point is the importance of customer complaints, why they should be encouraged. Okay, so customer complaints, it says that we need to encourage customer complaints. That means if customers are complaining about the service or product, that means we will actually understand what are the lacks in our service or improvisation required for in our product. That is where we actually learn something. That's why we need to encourage our customers to complain. If they are complaint, we have to welcome them so that we understand the actual problem. So that is the point of this uh, the particular title. So we see that one is opportunity for improvement, customer reflection and loyalty, and identifying systematic issues, market intelligences. Sorry. So first of all, we see that opportunity for improvement. Customer complaints provide valuable feedback about areas where your products, services, or processes may be falling short of expectations. Are you clear? So through the customer complaints, we get all this uh, the knowledge, the information about the customers' satisfaction, unsatisfaction, or what are the his expectations, what are the shortfallings. We understand by actively encouraging and listening to complaints. You will gain insights into areas for improvement that can help enhance the overall customer experience. Yeah, by going through the customer's complaint, we actually understand our problems or shortcomings, and we try to improve and we try to improvise the service or maybe the products service, the products what is called user experience. So all this we can actually try to understand. If you don't get the complaint sometime, that doesn't mean that everything is going fine. It's not like that. Always there is a room for the improvement, right? So if complaints are coming, that means we are getting a kind of education or a kind of feedback about your experience, your product or your service. So in future we can actually try to overcome of the lacks and customer relations and loyalty. Addressing complaints promptly and effectively demonstrate customers that their concerns are taken seriously and that you are committed to solving issues and ensuring their satisfaction. Actively encouraging complaints and resolving them to customer satisfaction. You can build trust and loyalty and long-term relationship. Yes. When the customer complained, if you encourage them and if you listen them and try to solve their complaint, so that you can actually maintain the relationship, so long-term relationship with your clients. That's when we need to encourage our customers to complain. Not only encouraging, also take it the complaint and respond to the complaint and try to solve the what is the issue all about. Okay, when you give the solution to the issue, and the customer will uh, he will remain with the organization, right? He will try to keep very long-term relation with your organization or your product or your service. Identifying systematic issues, yes. Through complaints, you will actually understand customer complaints can sometimes indicate underlying systematic issues within your organizations that need to be addressed. By analyzing partners' patterns and trends in complaints, you can identify root cause and implement systematic changes and prevent similar issues from recurring issues. Yes. So when you are more and more complaints about the particular issue, that means there will be a pattern. Some most of the complaints, if some issues are repeated again and again, that means there are some serious issues with your service or with your product. So you will understand. If one person is giving one kind of thing, another person of complaining about other kind of thing, that's okay, different issue. But majority of people, majority of customers complaining about the particular problem, that means there is a pattern repeating again and again. That means there is a serious issue. So you will come to know about the pattern of the systematic issue. You will understand. Okay. So identifying systematic issue is very important. Systematic issues. That means repeated patterned issues repeating again and again. So that is very important. So you will when you encourage our customer for the complaints, you will actually try to resolve the issues systematically. And third one is market intelligence. Customer complaints can also provide values market intelligence by highlighting emerging trends, customer preferences, and competitive threats. Yeah, so marketing is intelligence in the sense when the customer try to demand about a different expectation, different services, and they try to complain about other products and your products comparison, and then you will come to know that what is customers needs and what are other uh, the competitors are providing services and where you are lack. So that kind of market intelligence actually helps you a lot, right? Because when the consumer complains you, and they try to say that the so and so company they are providing this kind of services, but in your service these things are lacking. Then you will actually understand what other competitors are doing, what are the things you are not able to do. So how can you like no how can you like no try to overcome and try to improvise your service, right? So you will understand this through market intelligence. So in the empower employees to get the job done, empower employees, that means providing all the resources, knowledge and training, you can actually get your job done very efficiently. So supporting employees to update in providing the service very important. So one is clear expectations and autonomy. So provide employees with clear expectations and guidelines for their roles, along with autonomy to make decision and take action to accomplish their tasks. Empowering employees to use their judgment and creativity fosters a sense of ownership and accountability of their tasks. That means you need to believe in your employees and give them a kind of freedom so that they will come up with some creative solutions. That is what the clear expectation and autonomy. You need to tell them that what is your expectation. So accordingly, to reach that expectation, whatever the freedom you want to have, whatever the decision you want to do, you can actually take the decision. So that is how if you leave your employees, provide a kind of freedom to your employees, so definitely they will come up with a very differently and creative solutions. That is what is clear expectation and autonomy actually that makes us clear. So we need to give a kind of autonomy to the your employees. But before that, you just educate them that, tell them that what is your expectation. So make them clear and give them freedom. So they will come up with the very efficient and creative solutions. And second point is training and development. Yes, time to time providing training and conducting development program to your employees. It gives lot of strength in solving and improvising the service and product of your organization. Just believe in me, understand it. Invest in training and so and development programs to equip employees with skills. Yeah, they try to learn new skills and they gain knowledge and resources they need to excel in their role. So to perform well, they will get lot of knowledge, skill, and resources. And empowered employees are more likely to take initiative and seek out opportunities for growth and learning, contributing to their professional development and the success of the organizations. So those who are access with training and development, those employees are very confident. Why? Because they got new skills, knowledge, and resources. So they're able to perform efficiently. Why? Because they got some kind of new strength and new opportunity to prove themselves so that they will actually contribute a lot to the organization. So that is why training and development to the employees time to time is very important, right? First of all, clear expectation and autonomy to get clear cut expectation and result, making them clear and giving autonomy important. Second is training and development to the employee, very important, so that they will get new knowledge, skills, and resources. So they will become they become powerful, empowered, right? And they will show enthusiasm to contribute something extra to the organizations. And recognition and support, yes, those who are performing well and recognizing their service and supporting them very important. If some are doing very well, we have to recognize them in any organization, educational organization or industry or corporates, anywhere. Those who are performing well, definitely we need to recognize their talent, and we need to support them. Just I recognize and reward employees for their contributions and achievements, and provide support and encouragement when challenges arise. Empowered employees feel valued and appreciated, which boost morale, motivation, and job satisfaction, leading to increased productivity and performance. When you recognize and support the employees, those who are performing well, and further it will lead to the better performance, better productivity, and a kind of challenging kind of situation in your organization. Okay. Yeah. It's, yeah, this is again steps to follow customer service recovery. Okay, if they are losing the faith and how to regain that one. So no need of going all the points. These are things already repeated here. But here you can see that acknowledge the issues. Whatever issue you listen from your customer, you need to acknowledge them. You can reply them properly. You can actually give them proper feedback and service, and take ownership while taking that decision. You need to be like a owner, give proper responsible, very responsibly. You can take the ownership and take the decision and provide the service to the your customer. Resolve promptly. So whatever the issues you take up immediate action and to address the customer's problem or complaint depending on the nature of issues. So whenever you resolve promptly, that on time and accuracy. It is delayed, it is not proper, then one waste. It should be proper, it should be on time. Okay. And follow up. Definitely, whenever your customer is like you provided service or sold a product to the customer, always taking their feedbacks and talking to them, and following their issues and following their satisfactions, complaint. So keeping touch with your customers is actually uh, gives lot of support or improvising of further of your service and product. Learn and improve. Yes, through the feedback only we learn and improve our services. We already learned this. Yeah. So this is hello. Please mute your mic. Strategies to help calm upset customers. Upset customers. That means unsatisfied customers. So how to keep them calm? That means how to give them like make them happy. So first of all, active listening. When calm upset customers approaches you, so you need to active listening. That means you have to listen properly to them. I'll read here. listen actively to the customer's concern without interrupting, and validate their feedbacks by acknowledging their frustration or anger. Show empathy and understanding by using phrases like "I understand how you feel." Yeah, so we try to uh, give a kind of his ego satisfaction. Okay, 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 I can understand your feelings. Like that is how very polite you should reply. I am sorry, you are experiencing this. I'm sorry. So saying sorry and giving the proper a kind of uh, your feedback, not feedback, a kind of response is important with polite and remain calm and composed. Stay calm and composed, even if the customer becomes confrontational and aggressive. Yeah. So some customer comes is already this point we read initially. When the customer comes with a very complaining with confrontation and aggressive mode, you have to respond with a very calm and with pleasing you are facing, and do not try to show your frustration, and do not raise your voice, and do not become defensive. Let them talk, and just try to make them calm, and listen to them, and don't interrupt, and uh, clear and confirm, do not become aggressive also, do not raise your voice with the present expressions, and you try to listen and answer them, and try to solve their problem, so that they will become cool. And if they are raising their voice, if you are also raising your voice, then it will become very clutter and unhealthy situation. So please try to understand, try to remain calm and composed, and behave professionally. Offshore solutions and empowerment. Focus on finding solution to the customer's problem rather than dwelling on the issues itself. Yeah, you try to understand actually what is actual problem in the issues. Okay, you try to understand the problem. Often options or alternatives to resolve the situations. Empower the customer by involving them in the decision making process. Okay, you can ask them. Okay, sir, can we would you like to give any solution? Is it fine for you? Something this kind of answer, or let them become part of this. So part of uh, uh, the situation resolution, right? Resolving the issues, problem. Okay, in problem solution, let them become part of the solution. So try to take their opinion also. Try to involve them, so that they will also feel a kind of satisfaction. It is not only that we only give the solution. Sometimes even customer also can suggest the solution. So try to become part of the solution, right? You can understand that what type of solution he's trying to give, what type of solution actually he is expecting. So let him be part of the problem solution, right? Okay, so this is also, I think, end of this session. Managing emotions during stressful situations. So whenever stressful situation occurs, that kind of situation, managing emotions are very important. So to managing emotions at stressful situation, there are 3 points over here. Self-awareness, understanding yourself. Stress management techniques. How to manage stress. There are some techniques managing stress, and empathy and perspective taking. These are three things to managing emotions during stressful situations. Okay, self-awareness, stress management techniques, empathy and respective, perspective taking. So self-awareness, what is it? I'll read. It recognizes and acknowledges your own emotions and reactions during stressful situations. Recognize and acknowledge your own emotions and reactions. So, what is, first of all, try to understand yourself here. What is your emotions and reactions? You have to understand. Try to understand. First of all, you should know that what is the, like, what are the points involved in that, and pay attention to physical cues such as increased heart rate or muscle tensions. In the sensation, whether your heart beating become fast, how muscle sometime gives a kind of signs to your body, right? So all these things we need to understand as stressful things. And muscle tensions, this can signal escalating stress level. Being aware of your emotions allow you to better manage them and respond more effectively. So, a stressful situation, understanding yourself is important. How do you understand? Through heart beating and muscle tension and other kind of side effects and all, right? So you can understand. Try to become respond effectively and try to understand something is like not user, and try to manage that one. First of all, self understanding of your emotions and effects is very important. Then follow the stress management techniques. What are those? Utilize stress management techniques to you help regulate your emotions and maintain composure during stressful situations. Techniques such as deep breathing exercises, a kind of yoga, deep breathing exercises. So whenever you are under stress, try to manage with stress management techniques. What is it? Deep breathing exercises, mindfulness meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation can help reduce stress and promote a sense of calmness. Are you clear? What are the stress management techniques? Because of some stressful situations, you need to understand yourself. You need to follow stress management techniques. Understand? What are the techniques? Deep breathing, mindful meditation, or progressive muscle relaxations. These are the techniques. So, at last, empathy and perspective taking. Practice empathy and perspective taking to better understand the emotions and perspective of others involved in the situation. So you not only have to think from your perspective, also try to understand from others' point of view, or from others' perspective, so that you will understand that what is the reason and cause for that stress. From, if you are trying to understand from only from your perspective, if you don't understand others' perspective, you may not be able to reach out to the solution, because for particular issue there will be multiple uh, ways of seeing it and finding out the solution. So also try to understand from others point of view. Okay, by putting yourself in the shoes of others and considering their feelings and motivations, you can approach the situation with greater understanding and compassion, which can help de-escalate tensions and facilitate more constructive interactions. Yeah. So empathy and perspective taking. Understand empathy means looking from the end user's perspective, others' perspective, putting yourself into that particular uh, person's position. Okay. And from there, if you try to understand the situation, so you will actually understand the problem, and also you try to see the solution, right? So always we need to respect others' feelings and others' perspective also. So that is where empathy and perspective taking uh, gives a kind of helps us to provide solution. Okay, so this is end of this session, and please now you can ask questions. So we have 20 minutes time for question and answer. Uh, if you would like to share or discuss anything, I am ready to answer your questions or become part of your discussions actively.
Oh,
Yes, now you can talk to me now.
oh. Yes,
Hello.
My question is, sometimes you can meet a customer who is speaking too much, doesn't want to listen to you, and is speaking on top of his voice.
Hmm.
How can you handle that?
Yeah, first of all, that is why no, uh, he's very aggressive, right? They don't listen and they keep on talking, and sometimes they are aggressive, right? Is it what you're trying to say? Then, first of all, you have to see their body language, first of all, and also try to see their body language from which culture they belong to and what is the issue he's talking about. Okay, you try to understand all these things, and also, and what is actual problem he's facing through his uh, right, you can understand his expression or question and the movement, right? So at this time you have to, as a customer service person, you need to be like no, first of all be patient and listen whatever he wants to say, right? And don't interrupt him. And after certain time, and while, but you have to give expression that you are listening to him very carefully, you are trying to understand him, and in between you are trying to, okay, you can give him acknowledge that you are listening to his question and problem, so that you have to give his your feedback. Yes, I am listening, so your problem is this. Okay sir, okay sir. So that is you try to please him, and also you are completely involved listening to the customer. Don't like no interact in between unnecessary, and don't put your mind here and there, and after carefully listen and make the points. Then once you stop or in between, the request him to us, okay, I understood sir your the queries, your issues, these are your issues, is it right? Try to give him the feedback. When he says yes, then start give the try to give the solutions. So that is how start conversation. Again, if the particular person belong to a particular cultural background, try to understand what is his cultural background, so that accordingly you can manage him. And without understanding his cultural background or his psychological background, you may not try to give the solution. That's why no, it also helps us to understand their cultural background, his psychological background, his physical appearance and physical movement. That's my body language. That all things you understand as per your experience. Give that. Don't like no, keep your face very seriously, and be patient and be smiley and very politely. Whatever the questions he asks you, make the points and try to rephrase the his problems. So when he says, yes, these are my problems, then very coolly, very soberly talk to him, and sir, these are your problems, and this is the time I am going to solve, and this is how I am going to solve, and this is our issue, or something like that. You can start the conversation very pleasantly. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you. Was it answer to your question? Next, anyone?
Yeah, sir. Addition to that,
Yes, sir.
based on aggressive customers, maybe you might meet a certain customer up to the extent of slapping you. How can we handle that customer? Because I don't know that customer. We can categorize him or her under aggressive customer. But how can we handle such customer up to the extent of slapping the
Okay.
owner of business?
Yeah. That's why we said that when he's approaching towards, try to see his body language, whether he's aggressive, whether he's going to beat you, right, slapping you. So we understand. That's why, first observation, we need to see his body language, how fast he's walking, how aggressively he's walking towards you. Okay. So then accordingly, you have to make little bit movement and you have to keep away from him. First of all, the observation is important, whether he's coming very aggressively, because very calmly and slowly he walks and he will not beat us. And some person he's very he wanted to come and to beat us, right? So he will come very forcefully and very muzzle very stout, and he's keep it like no the fist very tightly and comes no. Then observe his body language. That is why first of all we need to observe his body language. Then accordingly you can alert and keep away from him and try to make him cool. And if you are not alert of his body language, and definitely by that time you understand his language and he may slap also, right? So that's why try to understand body language accordingly. You have to keep little bit away and try to safeguard. So that is the first body language observation. Then and trying to give him soothing some kind of yes sir, please cool down sir, let me tell you, yeah, please tell me your problem sir, I will solve it, I am ready to solve it sir. Like that, something you can start conversation politely, sir or madam, whatever, right? So that is how, because always you have to be listen to him and try to offer a prompt and accurate and a truthful solution. And then definitely first of all listen whatever he wants to say. Straight away comes on beat doesn't happen, but definitely if he coming for beating us, definitely we can understand through his body language. So little bit keep away and be alert and then start conversation. Somehow we have to alert about, right? We have a alternate solution we have to. So when they reach out to the customer, definitely maybe 10 meters, 5 meters and enter into the gate, we need to observe him, the way he's coming, the way body language, whether he's shy and ferocious and holding something in his hand, some stick and all. So accordingly, we need to prepare, right? So observation is important and understanding his feedback is also important. Yes,
Thank you very much. Loud and
thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, I can hear you. In between somebody's, yeah, making noise. Please mute yours. Yeah, please tell, ask me question.
I have a question under the
Yeah.
analytical customer.
Yeah, in between somebody, please mute. There is sound, lot of noise. Yeah, please. Now you can ask me question.
I have a question under the analytical customer. What can we do in a case of an analytical customer comes in? You provide information. You are logical. You anticipate his questions. You just follow everything, and they seem to take forever, like the whole time. They just keep on repeating and repeating their
Yeah, but
questions.
lot of
What can
noise in between. Sorry, lot of noise. Who is making noise? Maybe from noise from your any gadgets or if anybody. Lot of noise in me. Hello.
So you can hardly hear me?
I can hear you, but
Hello?
between light or noise. Yes, ma'am. Now you can ask me.
No. Okay. I'm saying I have a question under the analytical customer. What can we do in a case of a customer who is very analytical and wants to like take up your time, like the whole time? They keep on asking questions. They keep on. You just do
Yeah, I
the
understood. Understood. Yeah, understood your question. Yeah, just put it in.
Can
Yeah,
we
put it
hurry
in
them?
mute.
That I put on mute.
Yes, yes. Because a lot of noise is coming. I can answer you. Okay, I understood. If some customers are very analytical and keep on asking different, the expecting different solutions and right. So very analytic kind of customers. That means they are very thorough with your service and products and satisfaction, and that is why they systematically very analyze and constructive they are asking question. So in that you need to have deeper knowledge about your organization support, your products and performance, and also your customer service, their whatever service you provide to them. And still if he having so many questions related to that, so what are the things you are going to improvise in that, and also try to understand his negative and also constructive the issues, and wherever possible you can try to give them, this is the time I am going to solve the issue, and these are the good points I noted, and I will try to resolve the issue, something like that. You need to have deeper knowledge about the analysis and constructive way of uh, giving solution. So the analytic kind of that customers queries. Understand? So we have gone through that. So this kind of situations we need to have the customer relations, deeper knowledge, vast knowledge about service, product, and customer, and also try to understand their needs and improvisations. Accordingly, you can constructively give them the solution, not only solution, time and period. You can mention them. Yes, these are things I can I can accept, and these are the things I can give the solution within these days. Very constructively, transparently, you have to answer them and create give the satisfaction level of his queries. So if you are like not aware of proper knowledge, understanding about the performance of your product or service or customer needs, then it will be problem. So you will need to have deeper knowledge and proper understanding and proper uh, constructive giving feedback solution to the customer on time, and everything you have to very constructively you have to give them feedback, your answer to the customer. So definitely he will get satisfaction. Hello. Hello. Any other student? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Some sound is coming, but otherwise I wanted to continue talk with you. But from your side, some noise is coming. Okay. Any other student?
Yeah. Doctor. Hello, sir. Doc.
Yes, sir.
There's a statement that is usually used in customer service, which says, don't get angry, but get curious. How can someone learn the tactics of remaining curious in a situation where the client insists is right? There are moments where the client is wrong. It's not a license for someone to be rude, but how do you maintain the balance of the curiosity and the anger? Because we are emotional and emotional beings just like clients. So how do you maintain the balance? That's my question.
Okay, when the client is aggressive, right? You are saying the aggressive, and sorry, repeat your points. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes.
Please, yeah, yeah. So when the client is very aggressive, right, and he doesn't want to listen to the customer relations, please can you repeat your points, some more points?
All right. I said there's a statement which says don't get angry, but get curious when you are handling a client.
Okay, okay, right, right. Yeah.
So
that,
how do you maintain the balance of the
yeah, yeah,
curiosity and yet you have this client who is emotionally probing you or taking you to another level where you
yeah,
are
yeah.
aware you are not able to handle yourself? How do you maintain the balance between the anger and you remaining curious in helping him thinking about what his solution or what the probable product or benefits the client needs to know about? There are moments where the client is actually offline, moments where the client is wrong. It's not a license for one to be rude, but how do we maintain the
Yeah,
line between the getting angry and remaining curious?
yeah, yeah. So that is anyway very challenges, and as our we have gone through that. When people come with angry and ferocious, and in that situation also, we as a customer service, we need to be curious to solve his problem, curious to understand his issues, curious to receiving him, right? So that is how as a customers relations persons need to behave. Yeah, but as theory and psychological says that when person comes very furiously, you need to express him that he or she, you have to express that you are curious to know your problem, and you have to like no, it's not just saying, and you need to with all your body language, your tone, and your words, your oral language, and your expressions should convey him that I am very curious to listen to your problem. I am very curious to, yes, whatever points he says, yes sir, yes sir, I am taking points sir. Yeah, so you need to convey him that you are actually uh, initially you are ready to, and also uh, uh, you are what can I say, you are just like no obey to your words. That is how you have to give expression to the furious guy opponent. Then his ego will little bit get satisfied. Once his ego gets satisfied, then he may try to little bit cool down and try to share his issue to the customer. Then yes, yes, throughout your conversation, you need to maintain lot of as if you are very curious to understand his problem. You are very curious to knowing each point, so you try to make points, and in between also you can repeat the points. Yes, sir. Whatever you say is correct, sir. Yeah, this is how right, sir. I'm trying to understand your issues. Oh, there are a lot of issues. I will try to solve. So that is how in between one by one, if you trying to give him the feedback, then things will little bit different, become cool, and slowly you can try to like drag him into the part of this issue and try to understand actually what is the problem here. If really you feel that really there is a problem in that, then try to give him that accurate and proper the assurance and solutions and time and date, everything. If he's really not understanding problem and trying to just pull us in a problem in loop, right? Then you try to understand there are, you try to give him different options of the solution, and this is why this is happening, this is why this is happening, sir. So you can just try to make him understand of the what is the actual service, what kind of the mishandling of the maybe mis-expectation of the service. So slowly, after once the conversation is on track, you can actually give him the proper different level of understanding to him, and also listening to him and conversing him. So that is how we can prolong. And if he really taking us to next level, you can ask him, sir, so please, what is your expectation? Can you contribute and can you share with us? Can you be part of this part of problem solution? And then when we ask his participation in solution, giving the solution of the problem, and then he will actually will come down. We actually expect your involvement, sir, because your guidance is proper, but your expectation is something good, and your whatever your the points you have made, the points are very valued. So that is how you can actually convince him to become part of the solution. But at any cost, we should not lose our temper, and we should not uh, show any kind of gesture or ignorance to the customer. So that is anyway a kind of challenge to the customer service person, but that is how we have to behave. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, next. So, so tomorrow we have the remaining portion of this customer relation training program. So, shall we wind up over here, or if you have still any question, last, I can entertain a last question. If anybody is,
I have one.
yeah, please.
Okay, in customer service, there's a say which tells us to say the customer is always right, and the other one says the customer is the boss. Is it right to say the customer is always right, or we just want to conclude with his faults, maybe just to battle with this idea? Is it right to say so?
Yeah, this is a universal way of customer is God, customer is boss, customer is like no. These are the like no. It is there in the market, right? But when you think of very broadly, because when you uh, release a product or service, when you extend your product or service to the customer actually the end user, and he will use your product or service, and he definitely when he use, he will come up with his satisfaction or dissatisfaction. Only two things are there. So once he's satisfied, he will give you his feedback that he's satisfied with your product. Why? Because this product, your product or service giving this the service, I'm very happy. That means whatever you are doing, you are satisfied with your service and your product provision, right? And if customer comes with your product is having not satisfied, why? Because of these are the reason. Then only actually you are getting knowledge about your product. Why? Because the end user coming up with these are the issues. Then tomorrow you will understand how to provide solution to the these problems, right? So then only there also you are getting some kind of education about your product and service. That means end user is always the like no right person to give you feedback, reflect upon your service or your product. That is, and also because of end user is there and your organization is there. Why? Because he is paying money and getting service or product. So to satisfy his needs only, our organizations actually works, right? If there is no end user, there is no organization, there is no production, there is no employee. That is why, in the broader perspective, uh, in the consumer market, there is a saying that God is sorry, consumer is like a God. So he's a boss. That is how we say that. Boss is actually the end user. So if he satisfies, we actually have our future. If he doesn't satisfy with your product, so our product and our organizations will go down. This is simple.
Thank you.
Yes, that's all. Over. If anybody left.
I have a question, Mr. Singh. I think you can allow me to have this question.
Yeah, please, sir. Please carry on.
We run a business called Easy Ride Auto Rescue. So we provide a support service to insurance companies.
We provide supply service.
With assignments from insurance companies. Yes.
Sorry,
And
your voice is.
the clients
Please,
would push.
your voice is breaking. Please make it slowly.
You can hear me now?
I can hear you, but in between voice is breaking. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
saying
please.
we
Yes, sir.
get assignments from insurance to support clients.
Okay.
But get authorization before we can proceed. Now, clients would come and shout before we get authorization for a service they want.
Mm-hmm. So you give authorization to one client before giving service.
Authority.
Okay, then he
Yes.
comes and shouts, right?
Yes.
Is it your the question?
The question is, uh, these clients will come and shout when actually the problem is not from our company. Because we
Okay,
have
okay,
not.
understand. Okay. That means for wrong reason he's coming back to the company and shouts, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here, that means somewhere we are lacking the communication gap because without understanding of that one, and client is coming and shouting to us, right? That means there is a proper communication gap is there. There is no proper communication in between. So that is also we can say that is lack from our organization, because once your service, your product is very properly communicated to you already, if he is educated about the that service and product, so there is no question of coming and shouting us. That means his uh, lack of the information, lack of knowledge about the particular service and all. There is a communication problem in that. So we need to improvise the communication. So end user, we need to understand, he need to clear about the problems, issues, and solution points. So somewhere it is communication gap. The lack it is collapse of communication. That is why these things are happening. Are you
Thank you.
clear, sir? Yeah, somewhere communication is lacking. Why? Because of without knowingly he's coming and shouting on us, because it is not, though it is not our fault. That means somewhere is he's not clear about who is the solution provider and who is the responsible for that one. He's not clear about that one. So he's coming and shouting, right? That is when, that means that there is somewhere communication is not properly done. Somewhere is gap, not properly educated. The communication is not clear here. That is the problem. Yes.
you.
Thank you, sir. That's all. Shall we wind up? Okay. Shall we
Yes,
wind up? Yes.
we can.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir, we can.
What?
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
can.
Bye bye. Thank you for your time. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
That was nice session.
Thank you and bye.
Bye.
Bye. I appreciate for your time, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yep. Remember to switch off your mic. Remember to switch off your mic tomorrow.
Hello.
Where is the meeting at
Is the
Okay,
class finished?
Yeah, the meeting is over. Just go offline.
Francis Lemon. Is the class
Yes,
finished?
Sorry.
Yes, the class is done. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, the class is down. Let's just wait tomorrow at 3 o'clock again.
Okay, thank you.
See you tomorrow, David.
See you.